Hello, hello, you are listening to Everyday Superpower, the place where you learn about body language, non-verbal communication, and everything in between, okay? So, to follow on from the last video in regards to crossed arms, what it signifies, and where the behavior is rooted in and how you can understand it and see it manifest in others alongside yourself, we're going to talk on the balled fists, the clenched fists that may accompany the arm cross, okay? So this will be seen a little less so, but you will see this in correlation with the arms crossing at particular times, you know? To put a long story short, it displays a significant degree of aggression. Okay, emphasizes the closed body language as not only the arms crossing off closing as opposed to opening the body, but the hands are now closing in, really emphasizing even more so that already closed body, not wanting to hear your opinion, not wanting to absorb any external information. The brain is saying reject, 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 defend oneself. The flight response of the closed arms is manifesting further into, or developing further, should I say, into a fight response as the fists are clenched. Personally, I would say any sort of clenched fist behavior when in communication with another is to be taken very seriously. It's an overt display of violence, aggression, as them hands are weapons. You know, we started to stand upright and we started to utilize our hands as weapons, considering they were now free to use. There is a part of our brain that pays deep, consistent, constant attention to the movement and to the actions of other individuals' hands, okay? They're very powerful and symbolic of what is going on in a person's subconscious and conscious state, alright? So, the balled fists now exist, but still within the defensive barrier, restraining oneself, formed by the arms. Now we've shown the discomfort and defensive mechanism of the arms, and we're adding atop of that frustration, anger, aggression. We're starting to highlight and emphasize and build up negative qualities within this particular behavior. It's not to be taken lightly, and you must diffuse the situation if you see this behavior, okay? Hostility may be in the air in response to the verbal opinion or statement or question you may have put forward. Potentially they may have been frustrated from a conversation they've had before even speaking to you that they still have running around their head. Okay, maybe they've been in an argument with their partner and this is how it's manifesting in their body language. So you do have to understand it might not all come down to you. You have to understand the context, and you need to have a broad understanding and spectrum of information before you can cast snap judgment. Although if you see this behavior happen in real time, then it is something to be questioned. And you might not see the balled fists come in and cross. What you might see is the crossed arms. And then we see the clenching of the fists in further response to what you have to say or the communication you are going forward and sort of prompting. Alright. So personally, if you ask me, even if the fists are balled up and clenched and the arms are loose and the ventral side, the torso is completely open, it's still to be taken completely serious as why have them hands been weaponized? You have to think about that, okay? So the arm crossing is a showcase of defensiveness and protectiveness, alright, in response to what the brain is perceiving as a threat. but the variant is a showcase of additional aggression and anger. So as opposed to a shield blocking up the the central organs of the animal that is the human, what's happening is that shield has been turned into two overcrossing swords ready to strike out. Okay, so pay attention to the individual's face and their overall reaction. If you can change your body language, I would recommend definitely not mirroring this first and foremost. Maybe blade your body, or what we would call alignment. Align yourself at more of an angle to this individual. Don't face them dead on directly. You don't want to add add fuel to the fire and emphasize the discomfort this person is experiencing. If it's down to a particular idea or so forth, you have to understand what has struck this nerve, and you need to go from there. It's very serious business. I mean, if you're wanting somebody to act on emotion and to act with incredible volatility, you're definitely heading in the right place if you're playing that game and you want to set someone up, let's be fair. But that's my opinion on the matter, and in all fairness, that's the truth on the matter. Pay attention. If the fists are there, I'd recommend calming the situation down if you don't want it to go in that manner, as this person has got an underlying undercurrent of hostile energy and might be willing to explode. Click subscribe. I'm signing out.